Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Spectrum Drama, where we take a look at the hottest posts on Spectrum for the week and give our opinions on them. So before we get started, you will probably hear from my voice I'm not very well when recording this, so you'll have to excuse me if I sound like a frog that's been run over, but tis what it is. Before we get started, don't forget, hit that like button and subscribe. Do it. Hit that bell, all that good stuff. Push all the buttons. And yes, if you subscribe, we will adopt a kitten. That's not true. We'd be covered in kittens. Well, that's my dream anyway. So please subscribe.
Yeah,
I want a kitten. And I think that's it. So let's get started. Okay, so first up, we've got a post from Jag Hiroshi, the one, the only,
the infamous,
the infamous, very much. So it says, CIG, please confirm, is this the new normal for Star Citizen? And as you will see from the very sexy picture, people look ridiculous in Star Citizen now.
Who would have thought it?
Basically. I know. Give people the option to change their colours and put on top hats and they're going to look daft.
Yeah. This is always going to be a problem with customization. Well, I say that, but then originally they were going to, I think they said they were going to try and keep it kind of on the low-key customization so that people didn't look too stupid. And then they've added things now people look stupid. So is this the new normal? Do we have to now prepare ourselves for strange GTA 5 masks and crazy armor sets that people pick up on strange events like Halloween or Valentine's Day or I don't know, National Clown Day? Is that a thing?
Yeah,
I guess so.
It's probably a thing.
Yeah. I mean, they're in the game, so this is it. This is what we got. Pink outfits. While not most offensive for some people, other people do find it quite clownish, as a few people in the comments have pointed out. It depends on the person, I suppose. Me personally, this is a bit crazy. I didn't really expect CIG to let us go this way. And if they go down the route of like letting us put decals on ships or org banners and stuff on outposts, you can just imagine what some of the players are going to put up, and it's going to look a bit crazy, I guess. But what can they do about it now?
Nothing really, I suppose. Once you start going down that road, you can either reverse, which then people will be angry about, or you just full speed ahead and hope for the best. And I think that's all they can do. The funny thing is that, like you said, with this GTA style, masks and all that, it's I didn't expect us to get where we are so quickly. I kind of expected, eventually for there to be silly outfits and all that stuff. Once people are bored with the actual game and they're just running around like high level characters in WoW. That's what I pictured it. They'd have crazy outfits and they'd run around and be weird. But we've got that already, and the game isn't out yet. It's pretty mad. Yeah,
like you say, they can either go full steam ahead or try to backstep this. But I think that the genie's out of the box, or Pandora's box has been opened, or whatever kind of analogy you want to go with. But yeah, I don't think they're going to be... I don't think they want to. I think they're going to go full on with this in the future. I think we're going to see some really crazy armor sets and helmets and, I don't know, fluffy toys that you can keyring to your armor so they dangle around, and all sorts of random shit that they're going to go with. And I don't think there's any way that they're going to dial it back. They're just kind of letting their creative juices flow, and to hell with anyone that wants a kind of sensible looking game.
Yeah.
Let us know in the comments, guys, if you what do you think of this kind of new customization look? Are you for it? Do you hate it? Let's try and get a kind of consensus on this and see what the whole community is feeling about crazy colour patterns and strange masks.
Yeah, let's see how many of our subscribers want to be Power Rangers.
Teletubbies.
Yeah. Okay, so next up we've got a post from Insolent, and it says, my opinion of Star Citizen after 1 week. You know, been a backer, been a long time backer, 1 week. So he's got no excuses. Do you know what I mean? He couldn't say the game's bad because he hasn't backed it long enough. I think that's how it works. But the long and short of this really is, Insolent really does like the game. Thinks it is the best alpha game that he's ever played.
Yep.
It's kind of the gist of this. And he hopes to make friends and all that sort of stuff, which is awesome. We hope to be your friend, Insolent. Come and be our friend. And then he talks about his setup, you know, and how he believes that the hard disk drive is why he falls through the scenery. It isn't. It's because the game's so utterly broken that you know you sometimes the ground isn't the ground. A hard disk drive, man, you've got to swap that out for an SSD or, you know, an M2 or something, because that's like ancient.
yeah. He does say he's picked up a new system which is en route with an SSD, which is a good move. That will cut your load times down significantly.
Oh yeah.
But don't worry, falling through the world is just standard practice at the moment. So everyone's had that at some point, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I've started to notice a bit of a drain on my computer, and we've actually recently been discussing some system upgrades on our side as well.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately, I've already sold my kidneys to pay for my hooker habit, and so I can't afford one yet. But Cryco's got a couple of toes left he could sell. So hopefully you'll get an upgrade. I hope that does fix your problem with things not loading in and all that sort of stuff, and it turns out not to be the game. That would be wonderful and an easy fix, an expensive one, but
an expensive fix. Yeah. I think it's got something to do with my CPU. And probably my broadband connection in the house that I'm in at the moment. Hopefully that will be rectified within the next couple of months, because I'll be moving soon, which is all good. So yeah, hopefully I can kind of get on top of this and beat that annoyance that I have when things don't spawn into the verse for me.
Yeah, it's so frustrating, it does kind of, it hinders us as well when we stream and do all these things. It's very frustrating, but it is really nice to see that there is someone who's, you know, a new backer that is, you know, happy with the way things are. I mean, I think that that's one of the benefits of maybe not having such hindsight on the game and have been able to see all the stuff that's happened, just coming in afresh now, seeing the game for what it is and going, yeah, that's awesome, I'll play that. I'm almost jealous in a way.
Yeah. I suppose coming in now, you're not aware to all the stuff that's happened before, so you'll be unjaded by past experiences, which is probably a good thing. And it's one of those situations where you wish you could go back and play Star Citizen for the first time again, and kind of be wowed by the Stanton system.
If I could turn back time, if I could find a way, I'm not going to sing because my throat is ruined, but definitely, I'd love to have that new player experience again, and not be like we're almost like veterans, you know what I mean? And
you weren't there, man.
You weren't there, man. I'm pleased for you, Insolent, and I really do hope that you continue to enjoy the game. I hope that you will subscribe, along with everyone else who's watching right now, I hope that you can join our Discord, and if you need any help, my friend, we've got plenty of people who will be willing to give you a hand. Okay, so next up, moving so smoothly onto almost an identical topic when you think about it, we've got a post from Maythor, and it says, "Oh, Star Citizen, let me count the ways." Now, he actually says "thy ways," and I don't think that works. I didn't want to read it that way. But I understand Old English. Woohoo! Yeah, people wonder why morale is so low. And then he's got a big list. We'll read off a couple. Roadmap doesn't go more than 3 months out. Squad of 42 video delayed, blah, blah, blah. Just so that they could essentially bring it out for the anniversary. Only getting a few ships in the backlog, etc. I mean, these are things that we've discussed 1,000 times over, but it is funny. Again, we always say this when you see a list that someone's compiled and you just realise how many ways there are.
There are many ways. Yeah. Unfortunately, this is a bit of a whiny post. There's no real goal to this post at all. Just
no.
I feel like he wanted to come on and vent, and it just reads like a vent post, which Spectrum probably gets maybe 15 a week like this.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's nothing unique. Yeah, there's loads of shit wrong with the game. We know. There's been loads of delays. We know. Big backlog of ships. Yeah, we know.
Plushy penguins. Yeah, we know.
Yeah, we know. Yeah, it's just one of those posts, isn't it? Really. Yeah. He wanted to have a whinge, and he's got it out of his system. Hopefully, he's kind of vented a little bit. This kind of goes into something that one of our Discordians requested recently. It was like a counselling section in Discord.
Yeah.
Where people could just go on vent and I don't know, kind of get a virtual hug, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, actually, speaking of that, we're just about to turn our Discord into a community. So it's going to have a bunch of new features. And we might do that. I might make a little, Winger's Corner. Where you can go in and you can basically go, I hate this, and then people will come in and tell you how amazing you are, and just like you said, give a virtual hug. Maythor, if you need a virtual hug, there'll be a queue around the block.
Yep.
Virtually.
Get in line. There's a lot of people that want to have a vent and a whinge. It's fine. We all do it, and we all know. We feel your pain, man. We feel your pain.
Yes, very much. Cool, so next up we've got a post from Jube, and it says Star Citizen development stops with 3.16 ? And if you look at this image, it is quite hilarious. You can essentially draw a line, kind of. I mean, if you were colouring inside the lines, you would have failed, my friend.
Yeah.
But but you can almost draw a line from 3.10 up to 3.16 where it hits the top of the page. There's nothing. There's no room for anything else. It's just, it's very funny. I mean, to be fair, that probably wouldn't happen because even if they only had one or two things, so long as they put them into two different categories, it would, it wouldn't work. But I like your thinking.
Yeah, I can see the point, and it's kind of valid. You can see the I would say gradual decline of items on the roadmap, but it's not quite a gradual, is it? I mean,
not really.
It's getting quite steep, and it's kind of strange that we don't have any idea what they're planning for 3.13 yet.
Yeah. It's so close.
It kind of is. I guess they're hoping for the new roadmap out by Christmas, maybe.
Yeah, more than likely.
So that they don't have to update this old one. Interesting to see what comes up in the next 3 months, I guess.
Yeah. What would be interesting is to see what happens if their roadmap isn't ready and they have no more roadmap here. All of a sudden, there's no roadmap. There's nothing. That would be a really weird place to be. I hope it doesn't come to that.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. It kind of goes back to something we said a few months ago about, do we actually need a roadmap? Still not convinced we need a full-on roadmap for the game. It really depends on how much they want to update the community. I guess showing us the roadmap would make it easier for the devs. But apparently it's not so easy for Turbulent because they can't make the web page to show it to us.
Yeah, which is a hilarious problem to have. All the devs can do their jobs quick enough, but the people who make the website can't. Come on now. I used to be a web developer, and it's hilarious. I mean, CIG, come to me. I'll help you out. But it's quite mad. And like you said, do we need a roadmap? I think that we do, but only if it's going to be a proper roadmap where it's not a guesstimate of what's going to happen. It's once we put that on the roadmap, that is entirely our intention, because they used to use the roadmap to trick people, and we know they did, where they would put stuff on which they knew they'd never get done, but it fleshed it out. Do you know what I mean? And I hope they play no more roadmap shenanigans. Okay, so last up we've got a post from Sada or Sada, I don't know.
Sada.
And it says, Sada, unpopular opinion, the Carrack is too fast. So at 1236 meters per second, it's too fast for a ship that size. Yes it is.
Yes, there is really no discussion about this.
No.
Yeah, it's not an unpopular opinion. We've said it ourselves. The Carrack is too fast. The Carrack is top speed as fast as the Gladius. How is that possible?
It's mad. The Gladys is a Gladys. All right, Gladys. Gladys, she's pretty quick if you get a walker. The Gladius is it's designed to be nimble, and it doesn't compute when you see the size difference and how it's laid out, how it's structured. And there's interesting kind of comments on this one, where they kind of break down all the things that the Carrack has, and so, albeit some of it's not functioning yet, but it will be. It's a crazy packed ship full of stuff, and then it's as fast as most other ships. You're like, it is a bit OP.
It is, yeah. You basically have to have an M50, a Razor, or no, that's it. Just an M50 or a Razor. To be able to beat this thing in a race or catch up to it. It's kind of crazy when you think about it. Yes, we agree. Sada, we agree. CIG need to dial back that speed a little bit just to make it. I mean, you've got ships, you've got interdiction ships which don't go as fast as this thing.
Yeah,
it doesn't make sense.
How are you supposed to get your dick in?
Yeah. I'm sure they're going to dial it back eventually, but I don't know. Was this a strange oversight, or do you reckon they pumped up the number a little bit to sell some more ships or something?
Yeah, I think they knew that this ship was going to do well, and I think that they've kind of intentionally made it a little bit OP, really just to make it the go-to ship, the one, because it's a good price for them. It's not crazy money, but it's not cheap.
Yeah, we are.
So it's a real kind of in the middle price. So if they can really hammer home that this thing can do it all and is the best thing in the world, people will throw their money at it. So maybe that was their intention. Okay, so there you have it, folks. That is all the posts for this week. We hope you liked them. We hope you found them informative or amusing. I hope you like the fact that there's fireworks going off in the background. So if you hear those, I apologise. There's nothing I can do. Here's a little quick question for you guys in the comments section, because get in that comment section and answer this question. Do you think people should be able to just buy fireworks, or do you think that they should be a government type thing where you can go to a show and see them, but then that's it? Essentially you're giving people rockets. Why can't I have a grenade launcher?
Bit of a step there, but yeah, okay.
my logic isn't quite sound, but yeah. Let me know in the comments if you think that people should be able to just buy explosives from a random dude in a van. But anyway, off topic a bit. Yeah, if you like this video, please hit that like button and subscribe for more Star Citizen content. Hit that bell so you can get notified of when we post a new video. And yeah, come see our streams. If you haven't caught us, then we stream generally Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. Star Citizen is Thursday. So yeah, definitely come check out our streams. And I think that's pretty much it. So thanks everyone very, very much for watching, and we'll see you again next week. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.